Hello, everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving deep into the journey of Brad Pitt, starting from that unforgettable cowboy hitchhiker role in Ridley Scott's Thelma and Louise back in 1991, leading through his rise as a leading man in classics like A River Runs Through It in 92, Legends of the Fallen Interview with the Vampire in 94, the gritty thriller Seven in 95, and iconic cult phenomenon Fight Club in 99. And then I'll bring you right up to date with all the great, hopeful news surrounding his life and work in 2025. Think of this as a single continuous voice narrative. No headings, just a smooth, engaging story for your next YouTube video on Brad Pitt's evolution and where he is now. It all began when a young Brad appeared as a hitchhiking cowboy in Thelma and Louise. That brief appearance caught the industry's attention. Not flashy, but something about that strong jaw and weary confidence told you there was more to come. From there his roles became steadily bigger. In A River Runs Through It, he played Paul McLean, the charming, troubled brother who captured hearts and set Pitt on the path to leading roles. Legends of the Fall made him the romantic hero Tristan Ludlow, a man torn between love and destiny set on sweeping plains, classic Hollywood romance, but with emotional depth. Then Interview with the Vampire cast him as the conflicted vampire Lewis, opposite Tom Cruise, and he brought a melancholic introspection to horror that few could match. By the mid-90s he was turning heads again in Seven, as Detective Mills, chasing a serial killer with disturbing consequences, and Fight Club in 99 cemented his place in cult cinema with a raw, rebellious edge as Tyler Durden. Those roles showed an actor unafraid to explore dark, complex characters, and audiences responded with loyal fandom that has lasted decades. As time passed, Pitt added blockbuster hits, award-winning performances, and producing credits. His Plan B Entertainment produced 12 Years a Slave, which won Best Picture in 2013. As an actor, he earned nominations for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Moneyball, and one for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in 2019. Each step grounded him firmly as both star and creative. Fast forward to now, 2025 is shaping up as a truly remarkable year for him. His latest major film F1, directed by Joseph Kosinski and released June 27, is already a global box office hit, bringing in nearly $400 million worldwide. Pitt stars as Sonny Hayes, a veteran racer making a comeback to mentor a young rookie, and the film's thrilling racing sequences, visual spectacle, and emotional storyline have earned both critical and audience praise. It's not just another movie, it's Apple Studios' first major box office triumph, surpassing all early expectations. That makes F1 a milestone in his career and in streaming film relations alike. CKTNew.com. +2. Wikipedia. +2. Wikipedia. +2. The Cinemaholic. +3. Wikipedia. +3. India Times. +3. But that's not all. Brad is also starring in Heart of the Beast, directed by David Ayer. In this gritty yet heartfelt action-adventure, he plays a former Navy SEAL journeying through the Alaskan wilderness with a retired combat dog after a catastrophic accident. Filming began in New Zealand in early 2025, and the project, he's producing too, promises a powerful look at human-animal bonding and survival. It's expected to be one of those emotional crowd-pleasers that really resonates. Wikipedia. +1. The Cinemaholic. +1. Additionally, he's lined up to star in The Riders, based on Tim Winton's novel, directed by Edward Berger and produced under A24 and Scott Free, starring him via Plan B. This is Brad's first indie film appearance in over a decade, something rare and exciting. It's a compelling tale of love and loss, and fans are already calling it a major milestone for the actor and studio alike. TheIndustry.co. +1. Airy News. +1. Not to mention earlier buzz. Projects like Wolves with George Clooney directed by John Watts, and speculative collaborations like a potential Tarantino-Fincher sequel in the Once Upon a Time universe, or The Movie Critic, and other Plan B productions like Echoes of Silence and The Last Horizon confirm he's firing on all cylinders as actor and producer alike. Screen Rant. +1. CKTNew.com. +1. On top of his professional momentum, Pitt's personal life is showing growth and healing. He has recently opened up about his struggles following his 2016 separation from Angelina Jolie. In a revealing June 2025 episode of Armchair Expert, he shared how he hit rock bottom and attended Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. Describing himself as having been pretty much on his knees, he emphasized how the transparency and camaraderie in AA meetings and therapy helped him rebuild. He called the experience amazing and transformative, something he later looked forward to as part of his healing journey. New York Post, +2, InStyle, +2, People.com, +2. Simultaneously, he spoke in a GQ interview about the finalization of his 8-year divorce settlement in December 2024. He downplayed it as not a major thing, expressing relief at closure but noting how exhausting the media attention had been over the years. Now, he said, he feels comfort and clarity thanks to family, friends, and self-awareness. India Times. What's more encouraging? Multiple recent reports mention Pitt's hopes to reconcile with his twins Knox and Vivian as they near their 17th birthday. Sources say he's making heartfelt efforts to rebuild bonds after a prolonged period of distance. Though progress depends on the children, there's a sense of hope and openness, and Pitt is described as deeply committed to making amends and healing the family dynamic. Page6.com, +1, timesofindia.indiatimes.com, +1. Bring it all together, his blockbuster film, upcoming indie roles, career longevity, personal growth through AA and therapy, and earnest efforts toward family reconciliation, and the narrative is clear, Brad Pitt is in a period of renewal and positive momentum. Professionally, creatively, and personally, he's reclaiming narrative control and stepping into new chapters with intention. As for our YouTube content niche, think about how powerful this story is. A beloved star bridging decades, embracing complex projects, producing impactful indie and action-adventure films, while showing real emotional vulnerability and resilience. You could build your content around themes like how Brad Pitt reinvented himself in 2025, or Brad Pitt's greatest comeback story, F1 and beyond, or from cult hero to humanitarian, Brad Pitt's multifaceted renaissance. From a viewer's perspective, this rich mix of career peaks, personal healing, industry respect, and family aspirations creates engaging storytelling that goes beyond celebrity gossip. It's about artistry, growth, and humanity. You could include segments exploring his early breakthrough in Thelma and Louise and rise through the 1990s. Character studies. Lewis in Interview with the Vampire, Tyler Durden in Fight Club, Mills in Seven. The transition to producer with Plan B and Academy Award wins. The 2025 successes. F1 box office, Heart of the Beast in production, indie milestone The Writers. Personal redemption. Openness about meetings, therapy, and family reconciliation. Philanthropic side, like Make It Right Foundation and environmental causes. A closing reflection. Lessons we can learn from his journey of trusting instinct and resilience.